morning everybody, welcome in to the 7th of January 2022, a week into the new year already. How's your new year been so far? I'm finding mine starting very differently to how I usually start, and I'm enjoying it. Definitely doesn't feel like the time to be racing out the gates, accomplishing things. It feels like a slow, gradual easing of your way into the new year. So we've got some astrology for today. So the moon is going to continue its swim through Pisces all day, and it's going to form sextiles with the sun, with Venus and with Pluto. So it's reigniting all those Capricornian energies in our continuing journey of uncovering where our values are outdated, and need updating or modifying. We're questioning things, shining a light on our fears, and what it is that we want to build going into the new year. The moon will also conjunct Neptune, so we're dissolving boundaries, seeing through illusions and delusions and things, and diving deep into the collective unconscious. There is a square, the moon does have a square to Mars during the day, which could indicate a desire to get on with things, but really don't cut corners, don't take shortcuts, just swim in the dreaming energy. It's best to wait until the moon enters Aries, which in UK time will be tomorrow, Saturday. No, sorry, not tomorrow, on the 9th. So no, it's the 8th. I've made a mistake in my notes. So yeah, tomorrow on the 8th moves into Aries, when it be time for making plans for actions and next course of what we want to do and things. But before that, we need to just dream and dive and dissolve, just letting everything that we no longer need drop away, and dreaming our dreams that we're going to take forward. So that's the astrology. Let's see what the cards have to say for today. We're going to do, for the general theme and overview, we've got the Wisdom of the Oracle deck that we're going to start with. So what do we need to know for today? 7th of January 2022. Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. See. Oops. Okay, to be fair, it's just jumped out. Oops. And Unfinished Symphony. So we'll put those to one side and see and Yin. See how they feed into the reading. They're all a bit lively today. They're all wanting to jump out and tell me things. But we'll see what is said. So let's see, at the bottom of the deck we've got Yang, we've got Serendipity, and we've got TikTok. Okay, so what I'm saying, we've got Yin and Yang here, opposing energies, and I'm taking that to go with, to be fair, balancing, justice, coming into harmony, feminine and masculine energies, and balancing those within us. And when we do that, we come to a point of serendipity and calm, not holding back and not rushing out. One of the things I'm finding this year is TikTok. It doesn't matter about the time. It's really feeling as if time is irrespective at the moment. What is important is carrying on the journey of working through the unfinished symphony that is us. So, and as we go through this Pisces moon of days, than it is just being at peace and just, you know, sort of going with the energies and what comes up. And what comes up will be what we then plan to take forward into the new year. Okay, so let's have some tarot. This box is absolutely just falling to bits now. These cards are so old. This has already been taped up endless times. Maybe I should just leave them out of the box these days. They're trying to break free. Okay, so we have the Thoth deck for today. Let's see. Okay, what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 7th of January 2022. Still part of me that wants to say December when I'm saying the dates. So not, we're in 2022. What do we need to know for today, the 7th of January 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. Okay, another message that's just popped into my head from the cards. Serendipity and TikTok. Make peace with time. When we think we're in a race against time, and then we find that we never have enough time for things. Whereas sort of if we make peace within ourselves, come into balance, we'll sink deep into your body rather than sort of being under the control of your mind. Time just slows down and you find yourself having time to do everything that you need to do. Even if plans change and things like that. I think I'm on my 3rd change of plans today, but it's fine. Things will get done as they need to be done. Okay, so where we are, okay. Lust, number 11. Okay, well, I'll put the cards out and then show them to you. It'd be easier that way. The Ace of Cups, the 5 of Discs, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the Princess of Cups. And at the bottom, we've got the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Discs and the Sun. Okay, so where we find ourselves. Okay, so here we are at the centre of the spread. We have number 11, Lust. In other decks, this is called Strength. In the Thoth deck, it's called Lust, and it's about developing not just our inner strength, but our inner passions and things like that. And before sort of we can go forward in the direction that we want to go, the new plans and things like that, we need to connect within us into these passions and this inner strength and everything. And how we do that is we harmonise the yin and the yang within us, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and we come to a place of serendipity. Okay, so that's where we find ourselves, and you may be contemplating these things and sort of drawing your energy in and connecting to your own inner strength, and balance and inner passions. What is it that you want to create for this new year? What's that fire that's going to carry you out into the world? The Moon card, which is your intuition, your emotions, what's going on in the subconscious, just out of sight, what's bubbling up. We have the gift of love. We have the gift of connecting to love. All the aces are gifts from the source or the universe or the divine, or God, whatever, or however you want to call it. And often in lots of decks you'll see a hand surrounded by clouds coming in with the cup or with the wand or with the pentacle or with the swords, and it's showing that there is a gift. And because it's in this position, the moon card, and it's a subconscious, this is reiterating for me that if we stay in these Piscean energies of being in the collective unconscious and just allow ourselves to drift in those energies and connect to the moon sextile, to the sun and to Venus and to Pluto, what will bubble up to the surface and what we'll uncover is our connection to love. And that connection to love is the foundation of our lust and our strength. The Mercury card, which is information and communication and details, we have the Five of Discs. In lots of decks it can be about lack, or the spiritual walk in the snow. In this deck it's called worry, and it's that low level sort of intrusive thoughts of things like, what are you doing just swimming about in the collective unconscious, time is of the essence. And it's like, it's not. We just have to step out of this cultural worry about if we're not doing something, if we're not yanging it, we're not being in yang, then we're wasting time. But actually, when nothing is going on the surface, absolutely everything is sort of evolving underneath the surface, waiting to bubble up and come out. So yeah, let go of the mental, you should be doing this, should be doing that, critical voice, whatever, and just come back and just swim about in this subconscious. The Venus card, which Venus is about our values around love and money and relationships and beauty and harmony. We have the Tower. Not surprising, seeing as Venus is currently doing a retrograde for the whole of January in Capricorn, and is one of the 3 planets being aspected by the moon. So the light of the moon shining down onto Venus and the sun and Pluto can sort of break open whatever we've been holding on to, whatever we've been trying to control. But as it breaks down and we break through, then we connect to the Ace of Cups coming up from the subconscious. Okay, the next card, the Sun card, which is our identity, our core vitality, who we are, our conscious mind. Things change as we let go of the old control patterns. It just sort of naturally sort of opens the subconscious up, opens up new dimensions. This is definitely about relinquishing control and letting go and coming to a place of serendipity. Okay, and as I say, as we do that, then it brings a change in the wheel of fortune for us. The Mars card, which is how we take action, our will, our drive, our determination, our creativity. Then we have the Knight of Cups. A knight in this deck, in other decks, it's called the King. And the Kings are about the power of that element. So the power of water, the power of love, the power of emotions. And it's like, again, once we let go of this panic and this control and open up to this ace, then we can harness the power of love and emotions and that connection to the heart. And it's interesting that we've got the ace at the start of the suit of cups with the king, who is like the culmination of the suit of cups. Okay, relinquishing control and just opening up. And it also ties in with this your inner strength and finding your passion. The knight or the king in this deck has the grail, the holy grail, your personal holy grail in his hand, which is what your lust, your passion, your purpose, what you need to do, who you are going forward is. And so by connecting to that, we're ready to have something to take forward when the moon moves into Aries tomorrow. The Jupiter card, which is good luck and good fortune and expansiveness and justice and freedom. We have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is, we have the sun at the top and the moon at the bottom. It's about connecting and joining up our inner and outer strength, our conscious and subconscious, our yin and yang, and being able to harness them both together. So as we step out into the world. The Saturn card, which is obstacles and limitations and timing and restrictions and responsibilities and commitments and all things like that. We have the Princess of Cups, reconciliation, forgiveness, small apologies and things like that. Do you need to apologise to yourself? Do you need to apologise to other people? Would you like an apology from somebody else? These are things to contemplate. This has taken me to the unfinished symphony that fell out. What isn't completed yet? Okay, by swimming in the universal subconscious and the collective, that may be something that bubbles up to the surface that enables us to connect to the Ace of Cups. Cards that came out on the bottom, we've got a nice little journey here. We've got the Prince of Wands with the Prince of Discs and the Sun. And more balancing. Mars is making us want to dash out as soon as we uncover something, making us want to dash out into a new future. Oh my God, I've got it now. Let's do this. Cutting corners, not doing the deep work. The Prince of Discs is telling us, take your time, do the work step by step, have patience. It'll be worth it in the long run. And if we do that and take our time over it, we will come into our element. We will be the centre of our world. We will connect to ourselves, shine brightly out in the world, connected to our passion and our strength, and be a guiding light out into the world. And be able to dance with joy and happiness, and life and love. So the message really is about letting go of control, stepping outside of time, just swimming out in the Piscean moon energies, balancing your yin and your yang, masculine and feminine, and coming to serendipity. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you found it useful, and if it resonated with you, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. That would be wonderful, as I'm hoping to grow this channel this year. That's one of my intentions for the year, an external intention. I always have internal and external intentions, and growing this channel is one of my external challenges. A challenge and an intention. If you'd like notifications when I release readings and things like that, then please click on the wiggly bell. And if you'd like personal reading from me to maybe help you find your way into this new year, then please email me at the email address in the description box below this video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, goodbye.